Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you all. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Chet TV. My name is Chet Annie, and I'm here to share some thoughts with everyone. So, today I already have a proposition for today, and I am going to be talking on the topic just start. I introduced this topic yesterday. You can go back to my channel and check my previous video yesterday, and I said Just Start has four branches, like four branches. Start with, start what, start when, start where. Now, today I'm gonna be dwelling with start with, all right? And the answer to that question, start with, is an incomplete sentence, I can say. And when you put a question mark, is a question. Like, people be like, start with. No, when you tell somebody just start, be like, start with. Yeah, many people don't have a lot of things to start with, but you just have to start with. And the answer to that question is nothing. Yeah, start with nothing. Absolutely nothing. You don't have to break the bank to start with something. You don't have to have the knowledge to start with it. You don't have to have anything. You start with nothing. And trust me, there is power in a little beginning. So let's dive into it. Now, start with nothing. That may sound strange, very strange. But if you look closely, it carries a lot of powerful meaning. Yeah. Every great achievement today we admire was absolutely nothing. You know, some things baffles me because people who are wealthy today started with nothing. Most of them tried a million times, 1,000 times, hundreds of times, 99 times before they could get something, right? Now, no success, no recognition, no guarantee, just an idea, a dream, or even a simple decision, a very simple decision. Think about it for a moment. In my previous video, I was like, um, sometimes you need to just give yourself a break of every fear of life. Give yourself a break. Don't touch your phone. Don't watch the television. Don't go out. Don't do anything. Just sit down and meditate. Think. Use your brain. Don't think about any. Just try to concentrate. Do it and you see that your brain actually works. Now think about it for a moment. Before before a building stands tall, there is an empty land. The truth is that you cannot just uproot a building, carry it, and no. Everything has procedure. There must be a land. It is gonna be surveyed. There's gonna be an architectural sketch of what you want. There's gonna be foundation, laying of blocks, then is going up, and you know, before a book is written, there is a blank page. Yes, before a writer writes this book, he or she must have written and reviewed and even give it to expertise to review. Before a champion wins a trophy, there is a person practicing alone with no applause. Nothing is often the starting point of everything. And that is why I started with start with. And the answer to my question of start with is nothing. Start with nothing. Guys, start with nothing. Starting with nothing teaches us important lessons. It teaches patience because progress takes time. Yeah, it does. It teaches courage because we must believe in something and that does not even exist yet. There's already something out there that you've imagined you're working towards, and it teaches resilience because the journey from nothing to something is never easy. Never, 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 never. And that's where discipline comes to play. But discipline is another topic altogether we're going to talk about. Now, many people feel discouraged when they believe they have nothing. No resource, no connection, no opportunities. But history has shown us that some of the greatest successes stories began in exactly that place. Like the success story actually began when they had nothing. When you have nothing, your brain works faster. When you have something, your brain is going there. Most times you're always thinking about that stuff that you have. And when you're making plans, you make plans according to what you have, right? You have something. But when you have nothing, your brain is scouting, is looking for something, like is going round, right? Okay, what truly matters is not what we start with, is not what we start with, but what we choose to do with the little we have. See? It doesn't matter that what you're starting with, but what you choose to do with that little you have. Now, when you start with nothing, our imagination becomes our greatest tool. Our determination becomes our strongest support. Step by step, effort by effort, and nothing we began with will slowly transform into something meaningful. So today, do not be afraid of little beginnings. Do not be afraid to start with nothing. Do not be afraid of beginnings that seem small and empty. Every big journey begins with a small step, and sometimes that step starts from nothing at all. Nothing at all. So, in conclusion, because I wouldn't want to take so much of our time today, and this is our first start with. This is our first starting. This is our first program on Just Start. Yeah, it's a Just Start program on Chet TV, and our first topic is start with. Now, in conclusion, starting with nothing is not a weakness. Please, starting with nothing is not a weakness. It is an opportunity. It is the moment where possibilities is born. It is that moment that possibility is born. And if we have the courage to begin with that nothing can one day grow into something very, very extraordinary. So I wanted to write on the comment section, or probably before I write that, I want you to tell someone today who you feels that their world has nothing to tell them. Start with nothing. Bro, sis, start with nothing. So I want you to write in your comment section today that even if I have nothing, I'm going to start. Even if I have nothing, I am going to start. All right. Now I'm going to give a life scenario and example today. In a modern age, there's technology everywhere. There's AI. There's social media, right? There is YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and all the likes of it. Okay, you need to just think. That's why I said in my previous video that though then I was sick, yeah, I'm a 9 to 5 worker and I was very sick and was hospitalized while I was in my hospital bed. That was when I got the vision because there were times where I couldn't, press my phone, I couldn't watch the TV. I just lay down on the bed, no one to talk to. Everyone has gone to work, and I was all alone. And that's when my brain was functioning. That was where I realized that whoa, this world, you can actually, your brain can actually work things out. Starting with nothing. Let me give you an example of starting with nothing before I close this up. Now, I have a friend who had nothing, and how she basically had something, and the business she does today is online. How she started reposting what people post, put her own price tag, and sell. Now she's doing buying and selling currently, and she's venturing into the business in a bigger way. But she started with nothing. She didn't have the finance to start a capital to sell something, but she was selling something. When she gets an order, she places the order straight to the buyer, gets it from the buyer, and gives the seller. Now she is like an intermediary. And trust me, I believe she's even getting more gain than the original seller, than the original person that owns the business, because everybody has goods wants to sell it off to replace. So most times she goes for people who are wholesalers, who sells in bulk quantity, and she makes them their friend, take their contacts. Now start with nothing. You have nothing. What are the contacts on your list? The contacts on your list, are they those that have nothing like you, or are they those that have something? Have you asked yourself, can I just one day, most of us in the world right now use WhatsApp, and for some countries like China they use WeChat, and so many other countries use so many other apps, but the most common is WhatsApp. Now, have you actually wondered if, for example, I kind of, maybe I'm selling this and I snap it and I put it on my phone, on my WhatsApp status, and I'm looking for buyers. If you do that, I'm just giving using this phone for example. If you do that and maybe consistently for a week, and after 1 week you didn't see a single buyer, not even one buyer from your contact list, just know that no, that contact list is not. You need to start with your contact list. Start with. There's so many things to start with. Now, contact list is not money. You need to start making good friends. Start to build up your connection. You can never tell where you meet them. So I believe I've spoken to someone out there who feels they don't have anything to start with. Come on, start with nothing. That thing you don't have to start with. Start with nothing. Okay, thank you guys. If you feel you have something else to add to my topic today, just share with me on the comment section. Trust me, I'm gonna read every single comment commented today. I remain Chet Annie, and I'm a lifestyle content creator, and I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm here to talk to us and our life, real life situations. I just started, yeah. I'm also in my start with stage, and I know I'm getting somewhere. So I'm here to encourage someone as I am starting. You can start. Thank you, everyone, and ciao.